Ever notice how the hardest part of a task is not doing it? It's actually starting it. You know that moment. You look at the thing that you've been putting off, the email, the project, the phone call, the workout, the chapter that you said that you would write. And then suddenly your brain becomes a professional negotiator. Maybe later. I need more time. I'll start tomorrow when I feel more ready. But here's the interesting thing about motivation it usually shows up after you start, not before. Psychologists call this behavioral activation. Action creates momentum. When you begin a task, even for a few moments, your brain shifts. Dopamine increases, focus improves, resistance, it fades. In other words, starting is the medicine for procrastination. Think about the last time that you finally began something that you had been delaying. Did it feel as hard once you started it? Probably not, because procrastination is not about laziness. It's about the brain trying to avoid discomfort. And the way to beat discomfort is not by thinking about it even any longer, it's by moving. Just like when you go for a run. The first steps often feel the heaviest, but once you get moving, something shifts. Your breathing finds rhythm, your mind clears, momentum, it shows up. The same thing happens with tasks. You start the email, you open the document, you make that call, you write that first sentence. Just one step, not the whole staircase. And here's the callback to where we began. The hardest part is not the task, it's starting it. So here's the challenge today pick one thing that you've been procrastinating on, not 10 things, just one, and start it for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is enough to break the resistance. 5 minutes is enough to change the direction of your day. 5 minutes is enough to remind your brain that progress beats perfection because success rarely begins with a giant leap. Most of the time, it starts with something much simpler, a small start. So before the day ends, start the task that you have been avoiding, even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect, even if it's just 5 minutes. Because once you begin, momentum often finishes the job. What is one task that you've been putting off that you could start today, right after this video ends? Remember, start now. Beat procrastination. Momentum matters. Daily discipline for you to be a success.